I met just the other day, at least 1960. You're right.
Well, first and foremost, thanks for being here. You know, there's nothing better than a party full of friends. Nothing that brings one together and says what a tribute you have been having wonderful people celebrate and break some bread and drink some wine together, and that's just great. So thank you for taking the time to be here and to be part of this celebration. I want to offer just a couple of words about my mom and to honor her on this special day. It is actually for your 80th birthday, so right, it is today. You know, people are so different, right? And everyone touches you in a different way in your life, and plays a different role. And I was thinking about what is my role my mom has done. Of course, it's been huge, right? So I'm 51, and she's been there, you know, all along. And all along, not the whole time. She could have left me. She could have left me. And in fact, if I think about it, I remember as a kid, maybe it was Bible study or something. You know, don't build your. Yeah, you should have gone.
I did.
You don't build your foundation on sand. You build it on rocks, right? And if you think about what my mom is, she's a rock, right? And there is nothing more solid to build your foundation on than Bonnie. And she is so always there, always reaching out, always giving and loving. And you know, that is an incredible thing to be able to have as a person, to have throughout my life. And not only my life, but my wife, my children, my sister, my father are all beneficiaries of this incredible foundation that you bring. And of course, it's not like this, rock just sits there and does nothing. It has to continually be there and be strong and going in a great place. Going in a great place. Peanut gallery. You have to live with my sister all these years. It's been rock during this time. And you just touched in a really deep way my life, and everything that I care about is so connected with you. And so, I'm just thrilled that we get to be having so many years, and you've had 80 years, and they've been great years, right? They've been healthy years for you, full of family and love and friendship, being a PhD counselor, connecting with so many people. You bring a lot of foundation, a lot of love and support for people. Those of you behind, I love you,
Ebb and flow. You're moving, you're flowing. Something like that.
Yeah, you got to make
And
it
the air.
actually
The
make it
air.
relate to her life now.
I just it's so great to see all of you here. So many of you have been a long part of our lives too. Including that baby who's now all grown up back there. And you've all watched my children be born, and now they're all big, and it's just pretty overwhelming looking around at all of you. And thank you for supporting my family too. I mean, one of the most important things we know about aging too is connection. Having a sense of purpose, having friends is the most important thing with our health. So I thank you all for being this village that has helped raise me, my brother, our kids, and continue to support my parents. And a happy, happy birthday, Mom. Love you. And should we all sing? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bonnie. Happy birthday to you.
As newest federal judge.
Well, thank you all for being here. It's wonderful to see everybody. Bonnie, we met almost 34 years ago this spring. And within a few months, you all took me to your home as this young punk of a teenager and put up with me for 3.5 decades at this point. As the only son-in-law in the family, I have been treated like a son by you all for so long, and loved and raised. And I was younger than Gabriel at that point, which is kind of hard to believe.
18? He was 18. I was 20.
Yeah. Lots of things have inspired me, but just watching what you still do at 80, inspires me in terms of the work that you do to help so many around the world. I mean, I know that a lot of people in this room are here because of that work and are partners in that work. But it's just remarkable, the number of people that have been affected, that go to college, that have homes. And I know that that's not work just you do alone, but you're a guiding part of it. So I just want to focus on that part. It's remarkable. It's been remarkable to see as a son-in-law and to be loved by you as part of this family for so long. So happy birthday.
Known Bonnie for 40 years. She has been my dear friend for 40 years. It says something when you think back on a long friendship like that and you cannot think of a single time that you have ever been angry at this person. I've never been mad at Bonnie. I've never trusted anyone more than Bonnie. She is so trustworthy. And seeing her on trips with Dawn made me aware of how, not only how fortunate I am, but how fortunate Dawn is.
Amen.
Because she is a wonderful, wonderful partner. I've told all of my children, do not marry anyone if they cannot be a partner. And Bonnie is absolutely the best partner ever, both in friendship, in parenting, in being a wife. And I figured by this time that everybody else would have said everything there was to say, so I have brought a poem to give to Bonnie.
Did you write that?
It's entitled, Thank You, Friend. Thank you, friend, for all the things that mean so much to me. For concern and understanding you give abundantly. Thanks for listening with your heart, for cheering me when I'm blue, for bringing out the best in me, and just for being you. Thanks for in-depth conversation that stimulates my brain. For silly times we laugh out loud for things I can't explain. For looking past my flaws and faults, for all the time you spend, for all the kind things that you do. Thank you. Thank you, friend. Here's
decided she was going to paint you watercolor pictures. She is 4. So you want to share what you've done? Can we start with this one? Okay. Tell her what that is.
oh, rain. Oh, it's beautiful.
All right. We got Anne print. Your Anne print.
Oh, and a frame on too.
Beautiful.
Oh, rainbow waterfall.
Rainbow waterfall.
Let's get a picture of the 3 of you together and everyone.
You want to come over here? We'll get our picture taken. Bonnie, Don, John, and I go back 41 years. Wow. 41 years to go to Scandinavia together for an adventure and to get to know each other. And one of the things that I've learned about Bonnie throughout time is that her circle of love has to include her care for children. And she has done that over 50 years ago in South Dakota in your love and advocacy for early childhood education and care of children. And that was a huge work that you did, so thank you, thank you. And then raising a family and raising grandchildren. And now the legacy continues with the Kenya Orphans and how she is being an advocate for them to have basic education and needs met, and that isn't enough. after secondary school, she said, now what? And she's got a scholarship program going with the Kenya Committee. And how many have scholarships now?
Well, 28.
Yeah, after secondary. And that is because Bonnie has believed and loved these children into being something that is important to them. So I want to end with a poem that is not mine, but it's part of one by D.H. Lawrence called We Are Transmitters. And I just love this one part that says, "Give and it shall be given unto you," is still the truth about life. But giving life is not giving to people that are not important or letting the living dead eat you up. Rather, it is kindling the life quality where it was not. And that's the toast I give, is you are kindling the life quality in children and in all of us. Happy birthday.
The newest member of our family, Max, my new grandson-in-law or love, and I've just thrown a curve at him and asked him to share what he shared last night, and he could give me the full context. Well, when I look at this crowd, I think Max, I think this crowd will understand this real well.
All right, sounds good. So this is a poem. My grandmother is 93 now, and this is a poem that she found hilarious when she turned 80 and sent around to our entire family. And I hope Bonnie enjoyed it last night.
We know Don did.
We know Don did. So here we go. This is called Life Begins at 80 by Frank Laubach. I have good news for you. The first 80 years are the hardest. The second 80 are just a succession of birthday parties. Once you reach 80, everyone wants to carry your baggage and help you up the stairs. If you forget your name, or anyone else's name, or an appointment, or your own phone number, or promise to be 3 places at the same time, or can't remember how many grandchildren you have, you need only to explain that you are 80. Being 80 is a lot better than being 70. At 70, people are mad at you for everything. At 80, you have the perfect excuse no matter what you do. If you act foolish, it's just your second childhood. Everyone is looking for symptoms of softening of the brain anyway. Being 70 is no fun at all. At that age, they expect you to retire to a house in Florida and complain about your arthritis. And if you ask everyone to stop mumbling and you ask everyone to stop mumbling because you can't understand them. If you survive until 80, everyone is surprised that you're still just alive. They treat you with respect just for having lived so long. Actually, they seem surprised that you can walk and talk so. So please, folks, try to make it to 80. It's the best time of your life. People forgive you for anything.
The folks speaking for all of us. They're friends for a reason, they're friends for a season, they're friends for life. And all of us here, reasons and seasons and life with you, Bonnie. You're an incredible woman, a woman of high integrity. You're kind, you're caring, you're really intensely faithful. And I thank God for that, because when you're kind of goofing around as an Irishman and someone's still faithful to you, it says an enormous amount. Bonnie and I have known one another for a very long time. Not quite as long as some of the others, but almost as long as her kids. and congratulations, buddy. And Max, congratulations on joining the family.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bonnie and I have been colleagues and mentors and guides and coaches and helpers for 40 years. And we've been in peer consultation groups for well over 20 years. I think it's probably closer to 30, but I lose track because I'm getting up there myself. And Bonnie and I met, I had hair, which was a big deal. And you still are the same. You look the same. You're beautiful and you're wonderful. And Bonnie is a profound mentor for me. A quick little story. This was many years ago when Christopher was 2.5 years old, our son. And I was really, really freaked out. I was scared, actually, because our son was at preschool, and he was hanging around, and he bit a little boy. And I came to Bonnie and Cheryl at the time, and I said, you guys, I'm just so freaked out. What do you do? Christopher just bit a little boy. And they looked at me, and you both just started to laugh hysterically. I'm like, yeah, right, what's the problem? So your wisdom and your joy and your humor have been with me. Now, you have said, I've been your mentor, and maybe a little bit. You have been my life mentor. I look at you as a spouse, and you two as a marriage. It's profound, and it's a great thing and a great piece to follow. And Christine and I have been married only 39 years. She's put up with me for a long time, and I'm hoping it's quite a bit longer. And I won't speak to you and Don on that one, in terms of how much longer, but I hope it's many more. You've mentored me in parenting. You've mentored me now in grandparenting. So it's so cool to have that kind of mentor in my life. And you're incredibly dear to me. You're at the top of the top drawer of my life, friends. So I celebrate you, I honor you, I love you now, and I love you forever. And I speak for all of us who are here, who are your friends for life. Bless you. I love you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh my goodness. You gave all those instructions and you wrote it all out on 3 pages. You had those instructions for everybody, but you didn't say I got to speak.
I didn't think of that.
But it's just wonderful to see so many wonderful friends. Think of all the things we've done together over the years. Memories. So thank you for taking time to be here today and for sharing your lives, your values, your concerns with me, with Don. We've had some good journeys together. So thank you all for being here. That's all I can say.